Hi there. So, I'm here today to tell you about why you should avoid dating single fathers and dating the incels who support them too, for that matter, even if you're a single mother yourself. Trust me, bro, it's science. Here's why. So, ladies, allow me to save you from making the biggest mistake of your life. Why dating a single father, especially a single father like Richard Cooper, would just be like the most disastrous error. So, anyway, let me get started. Studies show that 110% of single fathers have children out of wedlock with numerous women and no job. And they might make you into a single mother too. So, why would you want their kids to shit drama and eat up dreams like that? I mean, they're not yours, so why would you want that burden? It's just common sense, right? Single fathers are just irresponsible. I mean, who told them to open their legs to abusive women? Like, maybe they should wear condoms, or maybe they should have gotten married first, because as we all know, marriage just totally prevents abuse, right? If he's not child free, debt free, I mean, run. Focus on yourself, queen. Don't be a stepmom when you could be a girl boss. Single fathers are just sluts who can't keep it in their pants. That's why they. Single fathers are just irresponsible, promiscuous sluts who can't keep it in their pants. That's why they've got 100 kids with 50 baby mamas and no job. I wonder what was wrong with the single father that she had to leave him to protect herself and her child. Was he abusive? Was he pressuring her to get an abortion? If he's a single father, you might want to ask yourself, why couldn't he keep his family together? Or why did the mother of his children leave him? Was he a deadbeat? Was he an abuser? Single fathers are just low-value men who couldn't keep a woman. If he was worth marrying, why did she leave him alone with kids? I'm just saying, she ran for a reason. He says he wants a queen, but he couldn't even treat his baby mama like a princess, so next. He'll tell you he was a family man, but where was that energy when he was making his ex a single mom? Single fathers are financially irresponsible. You really think he's paying for a date when he's still behind on child support? That's why he always suggests Netflix and chill. One excuse they have is, oh, I'm a single dad because she was crazy. Bro, every ex is crazy until you hear her side of the story. And if she really was crazy, why did you pick her? So as you can see, single fathers have baggage, and I'm not talking only about diaper bags and what's under their eyes from lack of sleep. I'm talking about unresolved trauma, custody battles, and baby mama drama. Many single fathers are also rapists. Men who, quote unquote, accidentally trap women with pregnancies aren't just irresponsible, they're predators. It makes me wonder how many women single fathers have assaulted in that way. Good thing smart women stay away from men like that. The rhetoric that all these incels and unwanted single fathers like to use is, she let him knock her up. No, he sexually assaulted her by ejaculating in her against her will. Non-consensual insemination is a thing. Usually, this is a sort of victim-shaming narrative that these losers like to spin up against single mothers to feel better about the fact that they can't and never will get laid. Men don't have to date single mothers, but they don't have to bully or victim shame them to feel better about the fact that they lost the genetic lottery either. But I guess it's easier to blame women for not using birth control rather than to buy a $5 box of condoms. Then again, he probably can't afford to while he's stagnating in his mother's basement, wanking off to women he can only dream of getting. It's not hypocritical for single moms to avoid dating or marrying single dads because statistics show that single moms don't raise crybabies who blame women for everything. Single fathers are just looking for a free babysitter, sis. He doesn't want a girlfriend or a wife. He wants childcare on demand. Maybe his ex only wanted him for some temporary fun. After all, if he was husband material, he wouldn't be single and dealing with all types of diapers and vomit, right? True, she put him in that position, but he chose her. That's what he gets for his stupidity. It's not our responsibility to clean up his messes. There is also a myth going around that single fathers raise better children. Yeah, because nothing screams, quote-unquote, great parenting, like dodging child support and then blaming women online for being unable to get laid, right? I don't blame the mothers of their children for not wanting to marry them. One of their favorite sayings is, marry before you carry. Well, the real reality is, though, that they should have married before they fertilized. But, well, they chose to hook up with the crazy chick. And now they want women to play stepmom to their drama. Hard pass, poor thing. But he brought all that on himself. So not our problem. Why would you want to take on 2 babies when you already have one at home? Besides, single dads have beer guts, receding hairlines, saggy man boobs, and aging dad bods. I mean, who wants to deal with all that maintenance? It's also funny that some say single moms are only good for sex, because single fathers aren't even good for that. Most men who say things like that are only ones at best, like Kevin Samuels, a broke single father who cheated on his wife. And really, in calling them ones, I'm being generous. I saw one of the incels say once, I would date a single mother if she has money. I'm not taking care of another man's kid. Talk about broken bitter. Why would a gorgeous single mother let some jobless Dusty exploit her or her kids? Sis can easily get a rich, handsome man. Why would she downgrade to a broke gremlin? So these self-proclaimed experts on women and dating are usually dorky, unmarriageable, unattractive incels and single fathers and deadbeats in stained t-shirts and sweatpants, surrounded by empty pizza boxes and energy drinks. Furiously typing, the reason I'm banging away at the keyboard in my mother's basement talking about women that I don't even know is because these clueless ladies just don't appreciate a quote-unquote Nice guy like me. Yeah, I mean, we're the real catch here, not those chiseled bad boy types they always go for. Exactly. I mean, who needs six-pack abs and a motorcycle when you have a collection of Funko Pop figures and a subscription to World of Warcraft? Am I right? Oh, and don't even get me started and how they always complain about getting mistreated by those handsome devils. Like, hello, if you stopped falling for those good-looking jerks, you'd find a geek like me waiting in the wings. Yeah, like, I mean, who wouldn't want a guy who spends his weekends marathoning Star Wars movies and eating Cheetos? We are the unsung heroes of the dating world, forever friend-zoned and relegated to the sidelines, while those dashing rogues and slick Casanovas steal the spotlight. But mark my words, one day these girls will come crawling back to us, begging for our unmatched nerdy charm. Yeah, we're the ones who would treat them like queens if only they would give us a chance, but no! They would rather chase those brooding, mysterious hunks who don't know the difference between a Cheeto and a Dorito. And let's be real, ladies. If most single fathers are anything like Richard Cooper, it's only a matter of time before the incels and single fathers and other losers who follow him will start looking and acting like him. Lonely, old, but ugly, complaining about women and children they don't even know, if they aren't there already. I mean, Karma already caught up with him for bashing single mothers because he's a single father himself. And if that wasn't enough to teach him a lesson, well, imagine if his own daughter one day becomes a single mother too. Then his advice won't just age poorly, it will age just as badly as he did. Then again, maybe by then he'll be forced to make a video titled, "Why Single Mothers Like My Daughter Deserve Respect." All this shit talking coming from a gross, ratty, bald, bespectacled old man who can't even keep a relationship, much less a marriage. So ladies, you can thank Mr. Cooper for steering clear of single mothers. That's a blessing for you and your kids. And Cooper, since you're so full of advice, how about you hook up my girls with some real men? You know, the delicious cuties who actually think it's their personal responsibility to tell abusive men to stop creating single mothers in the first place. Go on, Coop, enlighten us. You know, those young hunks that you can only dream of emulating. The ones you call, quote-unquote, simps. And have a nice life alone, bashing women and children you don't even know from your mother's basement. If your mother is still even alive, that is.